Your next comedian comes to stage is a dude I've known since he was like 14 years old. Hilarious guy, out in New York City, cut his teeth here in the Chicago comedy scene, a CYSK favorite, a Chicago favorite. Everyone please make it loud for Nate Simmons!
Okay, fine. I am hanging out right now. I'm in my 30s at the moment, which is, I gotta say, it's been so far the best decade of my life when it comes to watching my friends gain stability in their life while I sit and pick my belly button. I got a friend, he has a 401k. I got 12 W-2s this year. We're just on different planes of existence. He called me. He's doing so well in his existence. He lives in a house that he owns. And he lives there with his female wife. And he called me because him and his lady got together and they made a big purchase. They got a puppy dog. And I was like, why'd you get a puppy dog? And he said, well, the puppy's going to teach me and the lady a little bit of responsibility and it's going to prepare us for having a child. And I immediately thought, wow, so all those times you let me stay at your place, it was because you were using me to prepare for a dog. That's a sobering realization. I woke up wearing my jeans face down on a couch, and all my change fell out and just stuck to my belly due to my sweaty sweats. And I'm just a 30-year-old puppy primer. That's just not the rung I wanted to be on in the ladder of life, but that's where I find myself. It's just hard to stay positive. Like, I live in New York, it's a very stressful place, and I don't make money. It's tough. Like, just staying positive, I feel like I earn a nap. Like, I spent 3 hours the other day convincing myself that the fact that I've been fired from 24 jobs doesn't mean I'm a bad employee. That means I've been hired at 23 places, which means I'm an amazing job interview. I have a severe tardy issue, absolutely, but I do know how to throw a pair of khakis on and convince a potbelly manager I won't eat the food for free. And then the second day comes around, and sure enough, I grab that meatball with a piece of cheese on my hand. Because the meatball's hot, the cheese is cold. We gotta fix this problem. You apply a little pressure, and that heat transfers, it melts the cheese. And then you pop it in a pickle slice, and you put a hot pepper in there. You fold that tasty teepee up, give it that torque and num-nums in your tum-tums. Hot pepper pickle balls, no charge. I just gotta get it together, right? It's bad. I'm a bad employee. I got fired from walking dogs. I love other people's puppies. I'm down with OPP, but they won't let me do it anymore. I used to work in this grocery store. I was in the deli section. That's a great section to work in if you want to be treated like shit by yoga pant mommies. We're just trying to get free samples of cheese for their 2-year-old daughter. Like, Josephine, would you like a slice of Gouda? I was like, that baby does not have a cheese palate. You don't just get Gouda. You give that baby a Kraft single, let it play with the wrapper. Maybe it starts to choke on it, learns a little bit about life, but you don't get Gouda, you earn Gouda. The smoky flavor is not just bestowed upon anybody because you were born. Yeah, you guys like cheese. This woman looked at me, I was making an order, and when she left, she said, you could smile more. And I was like, lady, I've been smiling at you. I'm from the Midwest. I have no problem hiding my true emotions. You don't show what you really feel in the Midwest, you just push that shit down. That's why we got big shoulders. Just keep pushing our negative energy down. You ever see like that lady with like the super wide hips? She's just been pushing it down, and it collects like an inner tube, keeping her afloat in her life. My favorite is that dude with like that big ball of fat in the back of his head. That's a dude who was so angry, he pushed it down with so much force, it actually had the inertia to travel up his spine and just lay in the back of his head like a bird's nest of resentment. I love those people. I had a manager like that at this deli. He brought me into his office. He had that gobble under his chin. It would just change sizes like every day. It was like a daily sodium intake regulator. He's like, Jesus, Dave, take it easy on the honey hams. You're getting a bib. He brought me into his office and he started talking. And I love that gobble because it impedes the mobility of the jaw to start speaking. So like, at first just it's like starting an old motorboat that's been in the garage for a while. You gotta give it a couple pulls, gotta prime that engine. Mr. Simmons off. He said I had a tardy problem. He said, we went through the records and we noticed you've accumulated 27 tardies in your 2 months of employment. However, there's no record of any discipline action, so by the guidelines, we can only give you a verbal warning, and I'm very surprised you have a job. I mean, you just gave me a verbal warning after 27 tardies. I'm surprised you still have a job. If you're upset about my lateness, wait till you find out how much chicken salad I've been stealing and eating in the bathroom. Because you ain't paying me enough, so I'm going to compensate with some stinky snacks. And chicken salad's the easiest to steal because they keep it in the cooler. There ain't no cameras in the cooler, boo-boo. It's too frosty. So what you gotta do is you put the glove on, mandated by the health code. You walk into the cooler, you open that lid and just fire up your phalanges. Just dip them in that ocean and let them fall to the floor and just start scraping until you're satisfied with your bounty. And at that point, you just curl them up into a ball and you make a fist. And then you hold the end of your glove and retract, and you just created a bag of chicken salad. Which can be taken anywhere in the store. Just put it in your pocket, go in the bathroom, sit on the toilet, which you need to do, because this is grocery store chicken salad, and it's going express. Just look at it, marvel at what you created with some free time. Just open that bag up and get in there like the dog you are. Just get your tongue in there. You gotta dip it, you curl it, and retract. Like a dog drinking water out of a bowl. Just dip, curl, retract. Get your mouth kegels going until you get down to the fingers, which requires technique. They're harder to reach. So you gotta pinch the nail and reverse note the cow. Just start sucking them all up, one by one, 5 fingers and a palm of chicken salad out of a glove bag. Until you're left with an empty chicken salad bag filled with residue. And at that point, you roll it up and you put it in your pocket. And when you get home, you nail it on the wall with all the others. Because if you're going to charge me $15 an hour, I will cost you $20 due to inventory theft. And that's a local tax because I got denied a car loan. I've been drinking a lot in my life. It's no good. It makes my boom boom go zoom zoom. I shouldn't be this way. I looked online. And I went to a diet website where you can put in the item you want to cut out and how much of it you eat or drink per week. If I stop drinking, according to this website, I will lose 86 pounds. I drank 86, I would be 145 pounds because I can't afford to eat. And I just drink. I've been on a liquid diet, and that's what this gets you. The only superpower I have is if I sit down wearing a button-up, the space between the buttons just separates like the mouth of a bass fish. I sleep next to a jar of gummy worms. If I'm feeling a little frisky, I grab one of them and Papa plays a little game of hook me, and we get nibbles all night, baby. New York's full of interesting people, but that's because they're surrounded by people who take away their identities. Too many people. You have to feel like you're interesting to survive there. Can't be normal in New York. Too many people around. It strips you of your identity. You don't know who you are. It's fun. One of my favorite things I've noticed in New York is the phone etiquette. There is none. No phone etiquette. People say whatever the fuck they want in public on a phone. Like, I'll call my mom, she's in Detroit, and she'll answer, she'll be like, I'm in the middle of a Kroger, can I call you back? There's no one around, I'm just anxious. I'll call you from my bed. Have you on speakerphone while I put my blinders on. In New York, I heard this dude walk down the street and he just goes, no man, you know what's fucked up about AIDS? And I'm like, whoa, we're gonna have a hot take. And this dude just goes, no man, AIDS is fucked up because that all came from a dude who decided to fuck a monkey without a condom. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man, but it's not as fucked up as a dude fucking a monkey with a condom. That shows a lot of premeditated monkey pounding, just slipping the sheepskin on before your primate pounding. That's a weird thing. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. That's a great night.